And we are live. Hello, everyone.
Live?
We are
What
alive
are we live for?
for this glorious day.
This
This one,
glorious day of Tuesday.
the day of days to be gloriousness. What are you guys doing? Bunch of nerds reading books.
Reading books.
This is what happens when you read your codex, man. You learn stuff.
Yep. Crazy talk.
That too.
Is he wearing a dwarf? Oh dear God, that's old.
Look,
Damn it! I painted the wrong side. Damn it!
would you paint the interior again and then glue the door shut?
No, I'm working on the mini knights.
Oh, okay.
The cute ones.
Yeah.
And I painted, on the knights, like the legs. One side's supposed to be like the house color, and the other side's the red, and all the other. So I messed up and painted the other side the wrong color. So
I didn't know there's a color coordination.
have you even read the Knight Codex, Mr. Knight Army man?
You need any more knights?
I made spooky notes. I have my own house I'm creating lore for.
John, man, I have a Renegade box that's
No, mini
box.
knights. Mini knights.
Mini Knights. No, I already have 6.
Oh, I was gonna say. I mean, if you need a replacement, I don't intend to use them.
Oh, I intend to use those little buggers, man. Looking at the rules, I just want to run them up and so I can smash something and laugh. And like one of my Mini Knights makes it over there and kills something, I'll be like, yeah, Mini Knight.
Oh, you know how we do the Titanfall game at the shop? We should do that on a tiny scale.
Titanfall game with all Mini Knights running around the table.
Yeah, and one reverse.
Reaver would die so quick.
What's everybody working on? It looks like some of us are building stuff.
I have to finish basing my base. I have a white base and I need it black.
Nice.
Nice. I want to paint my Mini Knights in. That's what I'm going to do today.
Awesome.
Because when I get done with my spookies, I have a haunted house to work on. Because I have to have it ready for
haunted house.
Yes,
What the heck does that even mean?
my haunted house. My night house, which is a haunted house.
Oh, I gotcha.
Get
Funny.
that? Got that? The spooky ghost house.
It's gonna be like the murder house.
No,
No.
No murder house. No murder house.
that's terrifying.
Jeez, Ski, don't scare people, man.
God, Ski. This is PG, man.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Some of us aren't old enough to watch PG-13.
Back in my day. Mm-hmm.
Back in my day, I was watching Predator when I was 7, and I didn't care.
Back in my day, people didn't get offended.
Yeah, right.
Oh, man. Yeah, that made me think of that thing that's going on right now. How'd you guys like my meme? You guys like that meme?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay.
I
I've
just
seen better.
to look into that because that whole thing is.
Considering it was Erebus on there, I just immediately ignored it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Just like who it's supposed to be about, or it's mocking. I just don't care. I got other things to do.
Like,
Yeah, I had to look up to see what was going on. I didn't know what the whole wave was, and I'm like, wait, what happened? And then when I saw it, I didn't even know who the guy was. I was just like, oh, the guy. Why is that offensive? But I had to read an article about it.
I mean, yeah, we probably shouldn't get into it.
No,
I don't feel like having political discussion today.
no.
No. Yeah, we don't want to talk about Blood Bowl.
Yep.
No Blood Bowl here. No Blood Bowl conversations here, guys.
No, we don't play Blood Bowl. And if we did, it would not be Nurgle.
Yeah, that'd be worthless.
Hey.
I'd play the cheerleaders.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Could you imagine, tackling one of the Nurgle guys?
It's not. You don't have to. You just stick your leg out and they trip. They can't get up. That's how easy that is.
Yeah, but could you just put your leg out? You want to touch that thing?
No, I don't. I was like, you know what?
I wanted to trip next to you.
Go ahead and score, dude. You got it. Although, you know what? I'll block my own guys for you.
Yeah. Don't touch him. Don't touch him.
That's what she said.
The cheerleaders, yep.
Oh, man, I'm working on that Space Wolf commission. I forgot how much I hate putting together these new Redemptor dreadnoughts.
You know,
Like-
there's a great magnetizing video on FNP.com. I mean, on our YouTube channel. It's brilliant. The guy does a wonderful job.
Well, it's not that so much that I need to magnetize it, because the guy, he doesn't care about the magnetizing part. But it's like, this dreadnought seems like the most tedious dreadnought I've ever put together.
Oh, you didn't buy the push to fit one?
No, I didn't. I mean, he bought the Tooth and Claw box that just came out. He bought a couple of them, so I'm putting a couple Redemptor dreadnoughts together and painting them. That's fun.
Hey, V. They did have Mascara back in your day. Your dad just hid it from you.
Oh, snap.
Not just his dad in particular. I meant dad in general.
Got you. Good man.
From him, they gave it to you, Jonathan. You know?
That's right. Pass it down.
That's
Gotta make them eyes pop. It looks
So, have you guys seen today's or this week's latest sneak peek or rumor engine from GW?
I saw the pictures of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you put the screen share? All right, let's see if I could do this.
You screen sharing? I'm gonna click you, so you're screen shared.
Okay, I don't know. Am I doing it? Is it working?
Nope. Just you.
Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna stop screen sharing because I don't know how to do it.
Just click this. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it.
Oh, that right there. Can you see?
Yeah, I've seen that. What is that?
What is that?
I don't. Some people are thinking it's a Mechanicus vehicle, but to me that looks more like a Space Marine vehicle, or maybe
Primary
another.
transport.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's another transport or a new transport coming out.
Ooh,
Just-
for Primaris.
For
Just because-
Adeptus Mechanicus, that'd be awesome.
Some people have said that they think it might be a Mechanicus because there's some similarities to it, but you know, and it really it could really be either or, to be honest, because both the Primaris Marines and Mechanicus need a new ride, and that's what that looks like to me.
I hope it's a Mechanicus. I'm really digging my Mechanicus. I played another game this weekend with him, and I really enjoyed it.
All right, now how do I stop the screenshot?
The same way you shared it.
Ah, is it working? Am I good?
You're back.
Yeah. So I'm hoping it's either for Mechanicus, Primaris, or it could be for upcoming for like the Agents of the Imperium. That's not the name of the book that's coming out. At least I don't think it is. But when they drop Agents of Imperium, they're probably going to have a transport or two, and that could be the new one down the line.
Let's see here. Actually, I think I saw. So the two books that come in that box set look like codexes, and they're called codexes, but they're like really small. And I've seen the pictures of them.
Yeah, TJ was telling me about it, the mini codexes.
Yep.
For this,
Yeah,
they can play them in your game.
And probably what they're going to be is it's going to be like the actual named units. It's not going to be like, well, this is how I make a generic rogue trader or anything like that. It's going to be those specific units.
So it's going to be kind of like the Assassins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be similar to the Assassins or like the Legion of the Damned book. That's what I'm guessing based on past releases that they've done. I mean, I'll be really surprised though if they put in a generic units in there. That would be pretty amazing if they did that.
My God, little knights are so cute.
I think we're ready for a new race.
You know, a lot of people think it's the Rudd or whatever will be the next 40K race. I mean, it seems like the most likely, but they need to wrap up all this chaos stuff that's going on right now. And I think, that we'll see that over the course of this next year between now and probably by next summer. I'd say then we'll get a new big Xenos expansion.
You got the Chaos War thing, right? With Corn, or not Corn, Slanesh. Yes, Corn Slanesh, right?
Yeah, that looks like a lot of people might be right about that should be hitting by December or before December, maybe. That might mean actually that we'll see Angron and Fulgrim like we were thinking.
Well, we know Fulgrim's is going to be, he's done or is being done or whatnot. We just don't know when the release will be. That's for sure.
Hey Jess, hey V. I just caught V's comment earlier, and it is quite funny.
Who's V ragging on now?
V goes, because when I said your dad was hiding it from you, he said, "Oh, is that what he sent you for your birthday and Christmas?" That's awesome.
Have you guys any of you guys had a chance to play Kill Team yet?
Yep.
Yep. I played the game. I don't think my brain can handle another complicated game though.
Well, see, I thought I looked at Titanicus, and I think it's probably one of their most complicated games.
Yeah, I think my brain power is saving up for that.
Yeah, it's a very technical game. That's why I think I like Kill Team. It's a lot smaller, a lot faster play, and
yeah, Titanicus is a little more for the strong-minded, John. It's okay.
That is a fact. It still begs the question why you're going to play it.
Yeah. I like to challenge myself.
Oh, okay.
He just rolls dice. That's all he does. He doesn't care about the rules. He just wants to roll dice.
Yeah, you can just about anything, I'll believe.
From the Sassy Cup. Everybody is so sassy today.
Who's sassy?
Well, John's always sassy.
Me? No. Okay, occasionally.
John's the sassy nerdling.
I see they're talking about squats a lot. Hey, squats are already in the game. They're in Necromunda. They're not in 40K. I would not expect them to come back out just yet.
Wait, isn't Necromunda 40K in the 40K universe?
It has, but game-wise, I'm talking...
like a full-fledged army?
Yeah, right now I think they're just hired guns.
Hired gun? One?
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't the Tyranids eat them all?
No, they ate a bunch of them, but they didn't eat them all. In fact, there was a Dark Angels book by Gab Thorpe. I can't think of the name of the book, but he had squats in the beginning of that. They were fighting orcs.
Oh.
So they're not gone. They're just greatly diminished.
I love it.
Do you think the Imperium knows about squats?
Yeah.
The Imperium knows about everything. The Emperor knows all and sees all.
Well, the Emperor doesn't mean that everybody else does.
Because the squats used to be allied with the Guard back in the day.
Aren't ratlings squats?
What's that?
Aren't ratlings a form of squats?
Nope.
Oh, they're just midgets.
There's halflings.
They're the halfling. They're a bunch of Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo Baggins.
That's my hero right there, Bilbo.
I thought they had tails.
Did what?
Ratlings.
There are ratlings.
Did you say you thought they had tails?
Yeah.
No.
What is wrong with you?
What are you
Jess Norris says, I like the way Jonathan says sassy. And never say never, John.
Yeah, they're hairy-footed snipers. That's right. They don't have... There's a bunch of Bilbo Baggins with sniper rifles. That's what they do.
It's the Baggins family.
What are they bagging? Groceries.
Stop.
It's getting deep.
Sounds like no. You do not do that. Do not make fun of the Baggins.
Man, I keep looking at these Nightmare Hulks from the Rogue Trader box that's coming.
Yep.
The big, ugly guys.
Yes.
I'm thinking that with my Thousand Suns, I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure they're in a codex, but I'm thinking about running them as Chaos Spawn.
Yeah. Well, okay. Do you think they look more Zinch or do they look more Nurgle? Because I think they look very Nurgle.
I think they just look chaos.
They look very Nurgle.
They're mutants.
Yeah.
They're not.
I'm looking at one of them right now. He's got a bunch of horns, and he has like a claw that looks like maybe like Slanesh, but then he's got this weird feathered bug arm. I don't know. To me, it looks they could be anything. I don't think they're necessarily geared towards. Well, I guess maybe so. Who knows? I just work here.
I think they look Nurgle.
I think, John, you can run it no matter how you want to run them. I think you can just run them and paint them Slaneshi, and they'll look Slaneshi. I mean, that's the paint job.
The only thing is they're really not going to fit the theme of the army. But they look really awesome, so it's like I want to use them for something.
Yeah. I was looking at them too, and I was like, oh, those are going to be some Nurgles.
Yeah, like all those little the Gellerpox mutants. There's a bunch of those. I don't care about those or the little mini ones.
Those Poxwalkers look like Mad Max type helmet face looking dudes.
Yeah, and the slithering.
Tell me those don't look like Necron helmets.
They don't.
Did you look at them?
Yeah,
they
them.
A couple of them do. A couple of them look like they're orc heads.
Thank you.
A little bit of both, actually.
I thought it looked like Necron helmets.
Well, Jonathan, if you need any of those cool-looking mites, grubs, and glitchlings, or those poxwalkers that are in there, I'll hook you up with them.
Okay.
Because the only thing I want are those big boys.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about trading? Or are you just going to hook me up with the thing? Because I want the big boys too.
Hook them up with you. It's a fringe benefit of being a member of FNP.
Hooray. I like Friends with Benefits.
Oh, God.
We're talking about models, PJ.
But if you happen to get a box and you don't need those squads of void guardsmen or whatever they're called, they happen to make their way to me.
Okay.
I'm not going to say no.
We can maybe do a trade.
But it's not mandatory.
No, I know. I might keep a couple to make them zombies. I've been doing that a lot lately. Taking other stuff and making zombies. Well, poxwalkers, whatever.
Man, I'm looking at these some of these tactics they have for the kill team. The Void Master with the shotgun, he has the executioner rounds. And back in the day, the executioner rounds were you could fire them out of their shotguns, and they could basically go around corners, kind of like that Tom Selleck and Gene Simmons movie Runaway. Bullets would just basically heat seek, and they'd go around corners, track, and then you hit their target. This tactic they have, if you use it in the shooting phase, you make a single hit roll, and then you add 3 to the result, no matter what you roll on the dice. And if the hit roll is successful, the enemy model suffers a mortal wound, and that's it for 2 command points.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh,
Especially especially since these guys are probably only going to have like a 4-up ballistic skill.
We got stuff in chat. Just Nor asks, can you include the units from other teams if they share the same keyword?
I don't think he can.
I don't think so.
Because when you
Yes.
read over the rules, it's pretty clear that it's if you play Grey Knights, you play Grey Knights. You know.
He says, in Kill Team, can you include units from other teams if they share the same keywords? Oh, he clarified. So in Kill Team.
I don't have my book with me. Actually, I think you might be able to, because they do have, I remember reading it correctly, they do have Battle Forged for Kill Team, which would, to me, would mean that if I did a Kill Team to be Battle Forged, I would have to take everything just from that one
Codex.
one faction. So maybe, like I said, my book's at the store right now, so some of the people up there can use it. But I'll check and I'll let you know next week if you don't find out before then. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's asked that. They
No.
can just kind of vanilla the, whatever you have.
And I think a lot of people probably will stick with the single faction, mainly because if you're not Battle Forged, if I remember this part where I think I read it, you don't get those bonus command point or command points depending on what you're playing. And you want command points in this.
So did you see the releases from Nova?
Which one?
You've got, the big orc on the trike. You've got
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Got very excited about that thing.
I mean, amazing model.
Yeah, October's starting to shape up to be pretty huge.
I know. I'm going to get 6 of those buggies. I'm going to have because I already have Death Skulls army, but now I'm going to have I want to do Speed Freaks really bad.
Well, so to answer the Kill Team question.
Oh, you got the book?
Yep. This is for Battleforge Kill Teams. All models must share a faction keyword. See page 18. You go to 18. It talks about what keywords are, which are number 7. And all list keywords, factions, otherwise both that it applies. But having a keyword, for example, a rule might say that it applies. So I think you could take multiple different ones if they share the keywords. So you could take, some Imperial Guard and everything else because you're sharing the Imperium keyword, but you're going to lose all the benefits of your command traits and all the other stuff.
Okay, then you don't want to lose that.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Does it say faction keyword or keyword?
Oh, Callie said also the Flying Squig. I just seen it. I saw it with a meme, of course.
The Squiggin?
Yeah. Orcs are so fun.
That's all Shadespire. I'll talk about that in a little bit.
Some people were talking about.
No, so I'm wrong. So it's faction keyword. And your faction keyword is like Adeptus Mechanicus or Adeptus Astartes when you look at the sheets. Or it's like, or it's Grey Knights. So yeah, you can't really, it's not the other keywords, which is like Imperium. Those are just keywords.
Grey Knights and Adeptus Astartes?
No. There's 2 things. There's a faction keyword and then a keyword.
Okay.
Keywords are the other keywords, but faction keyword is what you must share. And since faction keyword is only one word, then you would only be able to choose from one kill team.
So what I hear you saying, TJ, is Imperial Chaos, Xenos, those keywords mean nothing for kill team. It has to be the dedicated word for that faction that you're playing.
Yeah. Really, that's what it means. It's just keywords. I think the keywords may do something else, maybe for stratagems or something. But maybe if you're playing like a team game. But I really haven't played kill team enough to where you're just playing multiple people,
Yeah.
You know, you'd have 2 or 3 people maybe playing or something. The only thing I've ever played was a single one-on-one game. So
I had a 4-way.
Well,
sounds like something you would do, Jonathan.
Yeah, everybody had a good time.
so we've got the orcs. So anybody excited for the new chapter approved with the beta rules for sisters?
Sisters of sisters.
Sisters of battle. Yeah, sisters of battle.
I've never heard of those.
What about Sisters of Silence?
We don't know. It's really quiet about them. So
Oh my gosh.
Let's see what you did there.
but yeah, they're saying chapter approve will feature a beta codex for the Adeptus Sororitas / Sisters of Battle, and
That's pretty cool.
you'll have access to a huge pool of units, stratagems, relics, and warlord traits to represent the orders of the Adeptus Sororities in your game, and your feedback on how you find them will help us make the final codex as awesome as it can possibly be.
I like GW a lot. You're doing a good job.
And GW sucks.
TJ is not
Getting
doing
beta codexes, letting us play test rules as a community. It's crap. What are the good old days when you just get 2 codexes a year?
Or you buy the bundle boxes where the same price as buying the individual models.
Yeah.
I want to go back to those days. Not all these releases and new models and stuff and
Right?
beautiful, gorgeous kits.
And GW was all hands off and they didn't really care. Just everything was kind of rogue.
Okay, yeah, no, the Sisters of Battle codexes, that's amazing that they're actually doing that. To give us the ability to play test it.
Oh yeah.
And giving feedback. I mean, that's what I think I've liked about this new method GW's taken in the last 2 years. Is the playtest ability, talking as a community, figuring out what's good and what's bad.
See what with that though, I don't know, I'm kind of curious because they stated Sisters will be out the end of next year in their little teaser trailer, right? If this chapter approved doesn't come out soon, then the feedback doesn't really matter unless they do an update like they did with the Space Wolf Codex, because they can't figure out how to make codexes without having mess ups in them, I guess, or forgetting pages or whatever the case may be.
Well, you got to remember, Ski, is they're not going to mess up codexes they care about.
Oh, you're right. So, but my thing is, so how are you supposed to give them feedback if we know that they get their stuff done, say 9 to a year to 9 months out prior to release, things are done. So that's just my question of trying to figure out backward plan it. If the release is in November-ish next year, it's going to be out.
I think what we're going to see from GW is they're going to release new sister models, probably with the beta version.
Okay.
Because I think that usually chapter approved is December, right?
Yeah.
It's always been December. That's what they want to do. So if they release, like they said, in January, and they really haven't changed their stance on that, I think they'll get new models. It'll just be like maybe the codex didn't come out for another 6 months or something.
Gotcha. Okay.
Actually, I don't think it's going to be that long. And here's my reasoning. They usually start printing those books and stuff about 6 to 9 months out, or not the books, but the models. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're already in production of the models right now, and we'd probably see them February, March, probably something right after LVO, right before Adepticon. But I got sidetracked. But they probably already have the books probably ready to print, and they're already cranking out those codex or the chapter approved right now. So we'll probably see that, and then any last minute adjustments they'll do through January or so. You know what? You're right. Now I think about it.
Not enough time.
Yeah, that's not a lot of time. So yeah, we'll probably see it near the end of their fiscal year, which is May, June.
But we don't know how long it takes to actually crank out the codexes and stuff, you know.
Well, I watched a view with White Dwarf. Now they're talking about them doing books, not just White Dwarf. How they're talking about White Dwarf, but they I think they hinted something else at the same time. But they usually say they're 6 to 9 months out when they're doing their White Dwarfs.
Yeah.
Doesn't anyone who plays GW stuff work at the copyright office? Come on, people. You could find all this stuff out for us.
Probably
Well,
yeah.
We need to find somebody that lives and works in China. Get them as members of the show and
Get all
Start-
the
that is
Here's something else that's kind of cool for TJ. Well, maybe. I mean, I call TJ our dedicated night guy because he's,
Excuse me?
you're the haunted house guy.
Yeah.
So you got that new night coming out that they,
That's
That's
right.
sitting in the codex.
that's the Hector Rex or whatever his name is, or
Yep.
whatever.
Canonus Rex.
Canis Rex, right? With Sir Hector, I think his name is.
Yeah.
So there's some funny things about this. His pricing is wrong in this month's White Dwarf. He will be the same cost as a regular knight, like errant or whatever it is.
The Warden.
Yeah, the Warden. But in the White Dwarf, he's like $160 for that night. I'm like, it was funny reading people's posts on that. But it's a beautiful night because you get a pilot, which is great. It's not a forge roll thing now.
And you get an interior kit and crap.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm so excited for that. I actually want to I'm thinking about getting rid of my Renegade box set so I can buy one of those.
Well, when I see this thing and they're using wolf heads, it really makes me happy, as that's the scions for the household. The iconic, and then you've got the transfer sheet 2 coming too.
Yeah, they're bringing back that old transfer sheet that everyone's like, I can't believe they only released that transfer sheet for a month. And then they just threw it in the trash. And everyone's like, that's got House Griffin on it and had all the other ones that everyone wanted to have.
Except for the forgotten one.
Yeah.
No, wait, never mind. No, he's on there. I see it now.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, that was the one I tried to get, and it was like $20 for the transfer. But I'm like, all right, I need it. And they're like, oh, yeah, we can't get it.
Yeah, it's all sold out, guys. Sorry.
No.
You guys should probably check my transfer sheet bin at the shop. It's probably in there, and I sell them for $1.
Well,
$1.
that would have been great when I had knights.
Oh,
Yeah, Jonathan. I mean, come on, dude. Where were you 3 years ago when those nights were released?
Yeah, right.
that bin was sitting in my game room 3 years ago.
God, these nights are so cute.
What else we
Fluffy
got?
bunnies of lovely delight.
So the guy talked about the squiggin. That's what we're calling it. I mean, it's the unofficial name, by the way. There's a guy that had a petition about the flying squid. 2 Games Workshop to name it a squiggin. It's pretty funny. I actually put a petition out for it. But I'm going to call it a squiggin. I like it. It fits. It's perfect.
What's a squiggin?
Squiggin, a flying squig. Bat squig. Or a pigeon
Oh, that's
squig.
cute.
Oh, a squiggin instead of a pigeon.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, I get it.
So this new Shadespire Underworlds expansion is going to be interesting because I want to see how they introduce this whole magic mechanic. And they said everything from this Shadespire to the next is all compatible. So with that being said, I can't wait to see what's the addition, the mechanic especially, because that changes everything. It always does. But they said there's going to be 6 to 8 new factions, and it's something around 2 to 500 cards. I can't remember the exact number of cards they're bringing out. The number of 2 to 500. And so far they did the new Night Haunt models. They look amazing. Spooky Ghost, if you're a spooky ghost player, Night Haunt player for Age of Sigmar, even if you don't play Shadespire, those are some cool models.
Got them spooky boys.
And then you've got another squad. This will be the third Stormcast faction for Shadespire. So
Yeah.
the hand-to-hand guys, you have the shooter guys, and now you have the casters, which, of course, is all about magic. So I think they're like evocators or something, maybe. Gorgeous models again. So add to AOS and the game.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Of course, there's going to be some more boards. And it's going to be its own course. I think it's its own course set. It's the Night Haunt set. There's a Night Vault.
I hate Night Haunts.
So you have the Shadespire set, and then that's a core set, and then you'll have the Night Vault core set, which will come with the Spooky Ghost and the Stormcast.
Yep. Makes sense.
Since we're talking about spooky ghosts, I got to play my very first 2 Age of Sigmar games over the weekend.
Oh my gosh, really? So how'd that go?
It was a lot of fun. I realized quickly I don't know what I'm talking about because everyone's freaking out that I get a 4-up save or a 5-up save, and with no effect from Rend for my spooky ghosts, and everyone's like, "That's so good." And I was like, "I feel like that's not good at all because that's still a 4-up or a 5-up." And then everyone's like, "Everyone else's save is normally a 5-up," and then you add Rend on top of it. So I said, "Oh, I didn't know that." But I really enjoyed the mechanics. I had a lot of fun because it was pretty straightforward, super quick to learn. Once I got it, I kind of just went with it. And I have to get used to the hero phase.
Okay.
Because I always get excited to move out of habit. So the start of your turn, right, is your movement phase, and then you do your stuff. However, your hero phase is first, where you do all your crap. And that alone, too, brings up a whole different tactical dynamic. And this random turn crap, not a fan. And I'm only not a fan because I was on the bad receiving end of that.
Yeah.
Still won the game, Jonathan.
What was the end of the result?
Oh, the end of the result, the game was a lot of fun, and I won both of my games.
So did you always go second, or was it a double turn, or what? What was the?
So what happened is the Stormcast kind of got bunked up, and they didn't get to do too much, and they failed their charges. And it was probably like I think it was a 7-inch charge, and he failed them. And he failed it pretty much with everything. And it went to go to my turn. Well, it went to go to the game turn. And I was like, cool, I'm going to wreck shop. And they're like, roll a dice. And I was like, for what? And they're like, for your turn. I said, okay. So I didn't get to go again. So basically I had to hold a whole turn because he got to go again with the Stormcast. And I was like, well, this is going to suck hard. However, I came out victorious.
Double turns hurt. My first game at Wargamers Con against that chaos. Once you get a double turn, either against you or for you, it changes the way the game is going to play. Because if you're on the receiving end of a double turn, it really puts you behind, basically.
Yeah.
At the same time, it could benefit because he has to make the calls. Now, if it's in combat, then yeah, double turns suck. But if it's still like there's a lot of movement going around, then it's not as bad.
And then, cool little thing. I didn't know Deep Strike was a thing, so that was a lot of fun.
Well, it's not really Deep Strike. It's more just reserves.
Well,
we don't do that deep striking thing in this Age of Sigmar type thing,
correct.
Down in drop pods or like Terminator armors or jetpacks or anything like that,
Yeah, you just beam a light in or whatever.
Yeah.
You get to still do it turn 1.
Yeah.
That's major.
Yeah.
I really, really like the keeping out of 3 inches. That's cool.
Because everybody can fill their charge except for orcs, Ironjaw orcs.
Why can't work so?
Because if you play Ironjaws as a faction,
Uh-huh.
you get a +1 to charge. Yeah, so, yeah. Oh, I'm 3 inches out. I rolled double ones. Guess +1.
Interesting.
And they usually have a drummer boy with our boys, and that's another +2 to charge. So,
But to be honest, it was not difficult. If you play 40K, and you have the foundation of how to play tabletop, actually, of any tabletop, I think it's pretty quick to grasp. Once I got the turns, and everything that it does is on the card, super easy. And I was like, man, there's not a lot of arguments that can. I mean, I'm sure there's arguments, but less arguments. I feel, you know what I mean?
Did it feel pretty brutal?
Yeah. I mean, it was. Everybody was talking about how, because like pretty much we just clashed in the center, and everything just kind of started beating each other's faces in.
Did it feel more energy? I say energy, more fluid, maybe. I don't know.
Fluidity. Yes, I liked that. Alpha strike obviously is not a thing. Shooting is not a thing. Really, I mean, not. It kind of is, but not really. Because I got hit with a freaking ballista. That was rough.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I liked it because my spooky ghost just kept coming back. Like, because how I arrange my list is basically to help me with rerolls.
Yep.
And hitting better. And there's 2 things to heal more, or there's 3 things that heal more spooky ghosts in the units. So I just keep creating more spooky ghosts. If you knock them down, I'm sure that's demoralizing. Yay, I killed 4, and then bring back 5, 4 or 5 or whatever.
Now, so the best thing I could tell you, something you always got to keep back your mind is you have to protect your characters.
Yeah, how do you do that? Because you can target the characters.
Yeah, well, you can target characters, but you just got to be able to watch out what you're doing with them. Like they are your, and I say they are the essential, because I've some games I've played without characters and didn't do too bad myself, but you're relying on those rerolls and those abilities from your characters, and so good players will target your characters, and then that will kind of implode your army.
My character's only buff is I say only, but it's a feel no pain, which is pretty sweet.
Yep. And when you get your command traits, you got spells, like there's a lot your heroes do. So
yeah, depends on your hero.
Well, yeah, of course. I've got one hero that just gives a +1 to hit to a unit, and then he just shakes his sticks and goes, oh yeah. But he's 80 points that gives me a +1 to hit on a unit.
Yeah, I like mine. He's got a big old scythe, and he does a lot of mortal wounds. He's the guy on the horse with wings.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. See, I would target him first. He would die quick.
And he moves 14 inches.
So is my Maw Crusher.
And everything in my army has fly. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Everything in my army flies.
Oh, man. Wait till you get playing other summoned armies. Like playing Seraphim and playing ghouls and playing the Gash armies. Like there's some crazy armies out there. Freaking the Nurgle army. This one guy put like 200 something models in the Nurgle army. Crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, he's the one that won Wargamers Con too with that list, but it was just amazing.
This makes me sick.
The Nurgle army that I want to start for Age of Sigmar, it's expensive. It's a lot of money. Just for one squad, it's over $200.
I have a Nurgle AOS army.
You have a demon AOS army.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Which one are you talking about? Ski, are you talking about the riders?
No, the guys on foot. The mortal dudes, the Rotbringers on foot. 5 of those are 50 something bucks for 5, and I need 4 boxes.
Oh, you need 20 of them. Yeah.
Yep. And then I need 5 force on top of that.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a working project.
5 what?
The Nurgle Force, the Gnaw something Force, whatever they're called.
Oh, yeah. I have a Nurgle Demon army.
Yeah.
There's the dogs.
Glass lock gets on everything.
So we got that. We got that.
Well, somebody was asking about what our speculations are for the big FAQ that's going to drop this month that nobody seems to have been. I haven't even seen chatter online about.
I haven't seen nothing on that.
Because they're keeping it locked down. They're smart.
Yeah. I hate that. I'd love to believe that. But when they say, oh my God, they're being locked down, between all the different individuals that I'm associated with online, there's no lockdown. They might be take with a grain of salt, but like I said, most of the stuff I've found, it's take 8% of that, and it's pretty sure.
Who do you know?
But I haven't seen nothing at all.
You know a guy that knows a guy?
I know a guy that, yeah.
Well, to answer some people's questions, I mean, obviously we don't have all the answers, but at the very least, you guys can expect the beta rules that are in effect, like the Battle Brothers, the Tactical Reserves. Those will probably get addressed, whether they'll be approved or not, as in being permanent additions or not. I don't know. But I think I just put this miniature together wrong. God dang it.
Follow the instructions.
There goes your commission.
Stupid dreadnought. But yeah, I think the beta rules will get addressed for at least for the 40K FAQ. Tactical reserves. I think the tactical reserves is going to stay. Same thing with the Battle Brothers. I don't think anything will change there.
What about command points?
Command points, yeah, I've talked about it before. I think they're gonna hamper the command point farming. I mean, still, it's a good for business for them from that standpoint, where they can sit there and watch customers buy up tons of guardsmen and cultists and stuff just so they could have those command point farms. But I think balance wise, it's going to take a hit. I don't think they're going to reduce the points adjustments they did for the all the different detachment types. I have a feeling they're going to take away like whoever your primary army is, which is probably going to be like 50% of your points, or your one detachment, whatever the 50% of the points is. They'll be the primary, and that's where you're getting your command points from. And if you take like a second battalion, let's say you do 1,000 points of Marines and 1,000 or 900 points of guard, and they're both battalions, it'll probably just be like the Marines will be your main thing for the command points, and you won't get full command points for the guard.
Interesting.
Do you think they're going to go to majority? Point wise?
Yeah, I think they'll move to the majority. It seems like something that they would do, and I'm betting that you'll still get some command points maybe for those other, like if you take a second battalion of a different codex, or different faction altogether, but it'll be reduced. It might be half, say, like, round down or something. Like instead of 5 bonus command points from like a guard detachment, you're now going to get 2.
Now, do you think them doing that is going to kind of a part of what's what I'm looking for, since they're looking at sponsoring a lot of events now with sports? do you think them doing the command point thing is actually a smart thing, because then it shows that they want to help fix some things as to help the community now, since they're doing a community outreach for events now?
Yeah, I think it will, because they're going to be constantly tweaking the balance, and I think the command point farming throws the game out of balance a little bit. When you show up with your army and you've got 17 command points to start off with, just because you took 3 battalions, like you've got a Yanari battalion, a battalion for Craft Worlds, and a battalion of Dark Eldar. Well, congratulations, now you've got 15, 16 points. Well, 18 points at that point. Just so you could get all those extra command points. It's knowing GW, it feels like it's taken away from the core of their what they value. It's, I don't know. I'm not sure what the words I'm trying to use right now, but it just feels like they're the command point abuse.
It takes away the spirit of the game.
Yes, thank you.
You're
Sorry, floundering there. Yeah, it's taken away from the spirit of the game. Even though it's in the game, it's one of those things that I don't think Games Workshop, based on past practices and my time as an employee with them, which didn't give me like super insight or anything, just seeing after all the meetings and the quarterly get-togethers we have that something like that takes away from the spirit of the game and what their intentions are.
I guess the only thing I'm confused on is, like, people were complaining about initially that there wasn't enough command points for knights. And then they released to where if you take 3 big knights and you got, what, 6 command points or something? So I'm just kind of confused. Like, I guess that's the only confusing part when I think about it is, so they were just wanting people to play a full knight army but have more command points so they could do some of the fun stuff?
Maybe.
Yeah, because I don't know.
I'm really just speculating based on what we're seeing with the big GTs and majors.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're going to take it all away. I'm just thinking it's going to be limited.
Yeah, limited more. Okay, makes sense.
Like make basically ground it a little bit more to make it more manageable for everybody to actually do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I don't know. It's just the command point. The game's shouldn't be about the command points. Having 15, 16 command points and all this stuff. It's supposed to be about your army. And if you're having to make your army playable and competitive, you actually have to grab a small detachment of Guard or Craft World Eldar, a bunch of Guardians or something, or Kabalite Warriors, just so you can have some command points to pull your stuff off. I don't know, it just seems like that's not in the spirit of what they like.
Now here's my other weird question that I don't know, because I don't do 40K anymore. But do you ever think that they might say, fine, you can have your 400 command point armies, but your stratagems are one-time use?
Yeah, I think that'd be a little bit extreme, but I think that would be really interesting if they did something like that.
Yeah, because I could see maybe making some of the more like Tide of Traders was one that needed to be a one-time use because of the strength and the power of it, and I think command point wise on how many it was.
Yeah.
But I mean, some of the other ones like Vec, the 3-1, that's huge. So that's like 3 command points. So it's one of those things you're probably going to use once or twice a game, maybe, if you're lucky.
Yeah, and you use it sparingly. I've used it in tournaments.
I mean, or if they want to just a way to fix command points would be like whatever your major faction is, like you were saying earlier, John. So if I have 1,200 points of, let's say, AdMech, then all I can use are AdMech ones, right? And even if I take a detachment of Knights, I can't use the Knights one because they don't have the command points,
Your primary is your AdMech.
Yeah, your primary is my AdMech, so that's what I can use for all the command points.
Kind of like they do with Age of Sigmar with allies, where, your primary army and then you have your allies.
Yeah, to where you could only really use command points or your command abilities from your primary army, So So I mean that could help narrow it down too. So then you have these guard farm where you have, you know, you could still generate guard, but the only ones you'd be able to use would be if you're playing guard and blood angels. The only thing you'd be able to use would be blood angels, you know, because they're your majority faction.
Right.
So all the stuff that you'd want to use for guard, maybe to help out your guard or doing experimentally, you wouldn't be able to use. I don't know. It's interesting. I think people try the combos with their command points, but it's usually really a one-time use, I think. Because you try to get your combo off, and if you don't get your combo off, then you're kind of like, oh, crap, I just blew my load on 8 or 9 command points, and it didn't work.
And, you know, when I boosted everybody's command points, I was supposed to help the mono armies.
Yeah.
People, you know, were sticking true to the spirit of the game and running, you know, nothing but Death Guard or Ultramarines, that sort of thing.
Or Grey Knights.
Or Grey Knights, yes. But it ended up kind of backfiring because all it did was just amplify the need to take or the desire to take command point farms.
Yep.
I mean, whether all this is going to happen or not, I don't know. I'm taking a little bit of leap of faith, a dash of logic, and some instincts there.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. If they do anything about it.
And I don't think it'll end up in the big FAQ. I think it will happen in it'll happen with the chapter proof.
Chapter proof, yeah.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. But other than that, I really don't know what else we're going to see. We'll probably see some point adjustments with the big FAQ. And I hate to say it, but the Gennari are probably going to get hit again.
I think Dark Eldar are going to get hit.
Well, yeah, oh yeah, Dark Eldar are definitely going to get hit. I think Gennari are going to get some clarifications. There's some controversies going on with their warlords be able to take, because of the wording, be able to take like Dark Eldar warlord traits, because some vagueness in the wording and the current FAQs. There's probably going to be some clarification for that, and probably some clarification on how the Gennari get access to other other armies' command traits, not command traits, but stratagems.
I think it'll be good to have the point drops on all the Grey Knights. That'll be phenomenal.
Not gonna happen, but I think Gennari are still gonna, since they are doing so good still, even after the nerfs they've been getting. I think they're gonna get hammered again, which is a shame because it's not the top always win army. It's a very difficult army to play, and it's not, hey, this is a always win type of army. It's not like, you know, the Custodes army that was winning all the time for a while, or, you know, the Dark Eldar that seemed to win all the time. So, but yeah, you're right. The Dark Eldar are about to get hit, and how people that use Craft Worlds and Gennari and Harlequins, how they interact with the Dark Eldar, they're going to get hit with those, how they get their stratagems and how you get access to command points and all that kind of thing.
Yep, and then we're going to see a drop in Grey Knight points. Yeah, I can feel it now.
Oh, yeah.
It's possible.
V said, who would run Grey Knights? That's just not smart. Lol.
Yeah, Jimmy, the New Wolf Codex will not be until probably 2020. If all the information we have currently is correct, we'll start seeing the revised codexes probably late next summer, early fall, with all the new models that and replacements of old models. So don't expect a Space Wolf Codex anytime soon.
Hey, TJ, you got some questions. Tyler and V were asking questions about Grey Knight.
Asking me questions?
Yeah, Tyler said he heard the Tyranids ate the Grey Knights, and V said, "TJ, can you get confirmation, please, on what the Tyranids had for dinner?"
So Tyranids, they had a lot of blood angels recently for dinner, and then they've been eating a lot of chaos. I think I'm gonna say chaos.
Devastation of Ball.
Yep. Yeah, they pretty much destroyed the blood angels. So
That's
that's why the Tyranids are all angry now.
They're bug vampires like
Bug vampires now. Yep.
Bug vampires.
Stop.
Remember the bug vampires? Yeah, it's the nuts.
You know something that we haven't touched on. Not to, I don't want to forget this. I don't know how many of you are familiar with it, but turn signals on a Land Raider, comic strip has returned.
I know.
And GW is backing it. They're actually paying him to draw that comic again. So that's if you don't get it, if you haven't seen it yet, you can go to Turn Signals on a Land Raider or TSOALR.com.
The old one?
Yeah, it is good stuff.
Oh yeah, it is. I'll vouch for that.
Yeah, I think I got a stiffy when I saw that.
Yeah,
What's a stiffy, TJ?
it's a drink.
Yep.
The drink. Yep.
Very, very stiff drink. I mean, you and Ben should have known from Wargamers Con, Jonathan. I mean,
I do not
Jonathan
know
want to see
what-
a stiffy? Is that what he's trying to get at here?
Well, I mean, if it's a drink, sure. I mean, if we're just giving away stiffies.
So, and the other thing that I thought was really interesting when I watched the video, listened to it, is the Blackstone Fortress Warhammer quest.
Oh, yes.
Now, what's your thoughts on this?
I can't wait to see what models are going to be fighting in it.
What?
Because it's going to be like Silver Tower, which we have to admit, we all loved playing Silver Tower, right?
Oh, Silver Tower and Hammer Hall? Oh, yeah.
Yes. So them doing a 40K version is going to be pretty amazing, I hope.
So here's my question, though. Now, this is for, fluff first, and we'll go for realistically. Black Fortresses, Blackstone, that sounds Chaos Necron, because that's, the whole fluff behind Blackstone Necron stuff. And then, the Black Fortresses is, a Chaos thing. So what do you think model-wise might be coming in this possibly? Again.
Well, from the preview, it sounded like it's definitely going to be an Inquisitor type model.
Yep.
So I'm guessing Inquisitor. But then on the other side of the street, I think we could see maybe something chaosy.
I'm actually looking at the words because they before they did that video, they did that little graphic with where somebody is talking, and I think it's actually going to be a rogue trader.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think it's like, oh, this rogue trader, because he was talking about how he found something on the edge of space. So I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a rogue trader, not an Inquisitor, which might lead us to eventually to getting rules for rogue traders with the Agents of Imperium book.
Because if you look at the video, there's a lot of destruction. There's a couple barges blown up, and you see the pyramid in the background. So
yeah,
you'll definitely be right, John.
And the Blackstone Fortresses, if I can pull up a graphic of them, they had that pyramid in the center, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and the Blackstone is something the Necrons are all about.
Yeah, the Blackstone Fortresses were, I forget how many of them there were, but the Imperium were using those. And then Abaddon took a bunch over. If I remember correctly, the Inquisition has access to one.
Yeah.
And Abaddon, ran one into Cadia?
Yeah. So, but my guess, it'll probably, I really don't know what they'll be facing, to be honest. I mean, if it's on the edge of space, and if we, I don't even think we know what part of space that it was found on. I'll have to watch the video again. But I mean, if it's like out in the Ghoul Stars or something, then it could very well be the Hrud or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm definitely speculating and jumping here, but
Well, I always look at the ties between where it's located. So this might be their chance to release a new model for somebody. They could add for 2 people actually. New models in general, like I said, Rogue Trader, maybe some of that. But I Chaos could get a new model. Necrons can get a new model. Who knows?
that is a good point. Now, as I'm looking at the picture, I can see the Inquisitor guy that they show up at the end of the video. It's all blurry. But looking in the background of the picture, the general shape of the creature back there, it actually almost looks like a Gene Stealer, like a hybrid, to be honest.
Which would be kind of disappointing if they do. I hate to say it, my own thing. If they do Tyranids, it's be kind of disappointing because this could actually be very good.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I'll be honest. It could very well be a mutant, or I don't know, just a big hulking shape and mixed matched. Looks like mixed matched body parts and such.
What's Quota saying? Stop. Oh. It'd be great if it was a Silent King. I mean, it'd be a good opportunity to. And it's going to sound funny, but if they want to make this sell, they could release Abaddon in this box set. And this game. Just throwing it out there, as in, it's like a far left field, but
Oh yeah,
Black Fortress has a very strong story in general, and it's touched so many parts of the universe, and there's opportunities for everything.
Yep.
yeah. I mean, really, beyond the little Imperial guy, that it could very well be, like I said, an Inquisitor. As I was looking at the picture at the end of the video, he doesn't have the normal symbols that dominate. He looks more like a Rogue Trader to me, but
He's got a sword.
well, actually, as I'm looking at the graphic, it is this Rogue Trader, so that's probably what it is. But other than that, yeah, I mean, that's all it's going to be is speculation, because who knows what else that could be. It could, Gene Stealers could be, like you said, could very well could be Abaddon in there, which is going to suck for those guys. But yeah, it could be Chaos. It could be a new race. I don't think they would. Well, you know what? They might do a new race in there. I don't know. It's really weird.
We might get some of those backwater world type Xenos creatures / humanoids, kind of like a Tau feel, but not Tau.
Yeah.
So like terrible, but not terrible.
No, like better than terrible,
Okay,
because it's not Tau.
that's what I said. Not terrible.
It's not Vespens.
Could just be a bunch of Chaos mutants and Chaos Space Marines.
Damn cheating Tau. Bunch of cheaters in Tau.
Wow. Tell me how you really feel, TJ. Let it out.
They're dirty. Tau are dirty. They're filthy. You need to skin them and eat them because they're fish.
Is there reports of anyone eating the Tau?
I heard they're pretty tasty.
Didn't the crew eat some Tau?
Probably.
Crew pretty much eat everything.
But I mean, are they delicious?
I mean, they're like fish guys, so I mean, like, it probably tastes like tilapia.
Oh, Jess Norris said the Silent King was actually quoted as saying, "Stop it! Stop running our homes into your planets." That's funny. Is that how Kitty blew up? He ran
Yeah.
That's messed up.
But that's part of the reason. There's more to it, but yeah.
But yeah, he had to take out the Blackstones on Cadia to open up the rift in the warp.
Yep.
Stop running our homes.
It was called the Will of Eternity, I think is the one that Abaddon deployed.
I don't know. That's probably gonna. I bet you that'll be out next month or
It'll
maybe
be like out next week or some shit.
probably.
You,
Yeah.
me and TJ were talking about earlier today. Do you guys feel like the releases are too much?
Yeah.
Oh, we keep saying that. I think we say it at least once a week.
This
Yeah.
is so hard to keep up, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, from a business standpoint, I almost dread seeing what GW is going to be putting out because I just it's taxing. You know, it's been release after release after release. Feels like
It's too much to keep up with.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, oh, you're gonna play Kill Team? I'm like, no.
well, and here's my big concern. I mean, with them doing the big release after release after release, you know, it's great. Hey, you're getting all this stuff out and you're fulfilling all the wishes that we've asked. You know, thank you. However, you know, what are you going to do? What do you got coming later on down the line?
Yep.
I mean, there's so much stuff out right now that, we don't know what to do. I don't know.
I know, because half the time I'm like, okay. So I'm like, you know what? The 3 games I'm going to focus on is Age of Sigmar, Titanicus, and 40K. That's all this little capacity up here I think is going to take anymore, man.
Now you wonder why I'm only doing Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, I'm having to look at just put Age of Sigmar on hold for myself, which is a shame. But you know, I've got to work on 40K and Kill Team and other little personal projects outside of this.
Mm-hmm. It makes perfect sense. I mean, I'm not going to bash anyone because there's just so much stuff coming out that you're like really thinking about it. You're like, yeah, I'm pretty much good with these 4 games or 3 games because the only other game I think I really want to get into, like, I don't mind the pickup games. I think like I don't think I'll mind playing, you know, like a Blackstone, what is it? Black whatever. The Blackstone Fortress game when it comes out.
Whoa.
Because that's going to be a very, I think, kind of fun game to play. You know, it's going to be story driven, so you'll be able to just kind of pick it up and play.
Yeah.
But as far as like any other games coming out, unless they re-release Battlefleet Gothic,
I knew it.
that's the next game I'll play.
Ugh.
I mean,
I'm
as
looking
long as I'm able to use my old fleet.
You know that's not going to happen.
Well, it's a Space Marine fleet. They can't change that up too much.
It's the size.
Yeah, I'm looking at next week's release schedule, and luckily it looks like it'll simmer down just a little bit. Because all it is just a Kill Team box, 2 sets of dice, and a couple novels.
What novels?
Savior of the Imperium paperback, Masters of Steel and Stone paperback, and Carcharodon's The Outer Dark, which I'll definitely get that.
I'm waiting on the Vulcan book, the Primarch Vulcan book.
Oh yeah, those are not. It's not on a blip for. Was this the 18th release?
Okay.
Oh, sorry, the 8th.
8th. They just did? Was it last month or the month prior? Was the limited edition version of Vulcan? So I'm just waiting for the hardback now.
At least the Kill Team Rogue Traders decently priced. That's not too bad.
What's the price on it?
Just as the other Kill Team box, $130.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so that'll be good.
A HeroClick Battlefield Gothic game.
Oh, please no. Let HeroClix die.
Is HeroClick still a thing?
Yeah. I get people asking for it all the time, and I do a special order. We see them pop up there. I mean, I would say every quarter they're putting out a new set of something.
Wow.
Man, right now it's mainly just DC Comics and Marvel. comic stuff.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm just going to hit on this because, we didn't really, I kind of mentioned it, but if everybody's watching and stuff, Games Workshop, Nova was their first ever official endorsed event. So they did put out that depending on the size of the event, depends on the support Games Workshop will throw to the event or be at the event or I don't know, even what prize support possibly. I think that's what I read. So just something to keep, in mind. We got, Wargamers Con, you got Warzone. I don't know what they do in Dallas. I forget what it's called. Then you have the San Antonio.
Dallas Open.
The Dallas Open.
Yeah, and San Antonio's Alamo GT.
So all four of those, we have an opportunity to make these events big, at least in Texas, to get GW down here to help support and help sponsor.
Catch their eye. Get their favor.
Yes, get in their favor.
Catch their favor.
What is LVO going to get?
Who knows?
Everything. All the things.
Probably all the things.
Trying to see if there's anything else.
All right, I'm done trying to put together this stupid dreadnought.
So it looks like you can use Cultises and Chaos Spawn now for Necromunda.
Yes.
Does anyone play Necromunda?
It's one of those beer and pretzel type games where you're gonna play at home with your friends. Unless you've got a store with a dedicated league going on, and there is a league here in Houston. But beyond that, no, not really. It's one of those niche of a niche games, just like Battlefield Gothic. A lot of people like that game, but I should say not a lot of people. A few people like that game, and they're the ones that are gonna clamor loud for it. They'll get it at some point, but you still won't see it on a large scale play like you do 40K or right now with Kill Team. Kill Team is just that, and 40K and Age of Sigmar are just too big.
Only Fantasy Flights and GW would marry up.
Well, they pulled away, so, and I doubt they'll go back because they'll have to compete. It's one thing for Fantasy Flight to have their own IP, but with them having Star Wars, having a rival company basically with a similar game, so like X-Wing Armada versus Battlefield Gothic, you're not gonna. I think that's part of the reason why that license went away.
I know there's a computer game. They just showed previews for the new Battlefield Gothic 2.
That looks awesome.
Yes. That looks so awesome. Awesome as awesome can get. These little buggers are so cute. Let's see if I can get a light on here.
Let's see, Tyler, what model are you talking about in scale? Tyler said, "Are most of the models in scale with regular 40K?"
Which ones?
I don't know.
He's probably talking about Necromunda, maybe,
Or HeroClix.
or HeroClix. Yeah.
Oh, Necromunda? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's the same scale, 100%. They're the only miniatures that GW and Forge World are putting out that are not the same scale is the Lord of the Rings miniatures. Those are set at a 28mm true scale.
Yep.
Versus the heroic scale that you see with Warhammer 40K and Age of Sigmar. Yeah, and the stuff like the Lord of the Rings miniatures, those are all a little bit like they're a lot closer to being historical games, but historical game size.
Yep.
Yes,
they are
Jimmy.
fun to paint.
Yeah, we did a demo over the weekend at my store. A lot of people actually came out of the woodwork to play the game or try the demo a couple times. It's surprising that there's still such a huge crowd that like the Lord of the Rings game.
I know a couple people up at Atomic Hobby were demoing it, and it seems like they did fix Calvary.
Yeah.
Which was my biggest worry. Two, things are really hard to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Like shields and double ranks or something. I don't know. There's a lot. Very simple, but very the turns go really quick.
Yeah.
All about the dwarves.
Priority goes back and forth. We'll see how well it does. I mean, it's a solid game. They fixed a lot of the problems they had before. They kind of did a mashup of the old War of the Rings rules, which was the mass combat with moving. You had movement trace for everything, and then the skirmish game size. So it's almost really like they have it's like the rule set for, as you see with Age of Sigmar and Warhammer 40,000 now, where it's the larger skirmish level game, and it looks like it'll be fun. I mean, I'm personally not 100% interested in it, but the miniatures look good. The game mechanics that they've installed are pretty solid as games go.
I have finished my spooky ghosts. They are all done. I'm happy.
Like 2,500 points, Spooky Ghost.
I don't know. I haven't added the points, so don't ruin this for me.
Because you still got like the chick, the bride. You could probably have to get her little squad.
No, I want to get the dude on the throne because he is a Billy McBadday.
Mm-hmm.
Just Nor, I got your reference. That's good. You put space sharks. Do.
Space Sharks.
Yeah. Do.
Yeah, I borrowed Jimmy Johnson's on there. He's talking about their book. I've got that book still, their first one, the Carcharodon book. It is amazing.
I heard it's brutal.
What's that?
I heard it's a brutal book.
Oh, it's very brutal. It's Carcharodons versus Night Lords.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh man, it is a vicious fight through the whole thing. And a couple of us in the little gaming group I'm in, we go back and forth teasing each other basically. But they give all this. They allude that the Carcharodons are either former Night Lords or they're former Raven Guard, because they utilize a lot of the same. Well, they utilize a lot of the same tactics, and they have the same kind of appearance that both of them have. It's really, really interesting.
So you got sharks biting bats and bats biting sharks.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Oh my God, it's so bloody. And I've turned away from most of the Warhammer 40,000 books just because they were so grim and just there's nothing heroic about it. But that one, it was just nonstop fighting. I didn't have to worry about the machinations of some hidden imperial noble, or people trying to backstab somebody else. It was just fight after fight after fight.
Have you ever get a chance to read the Legion of the Damned book?
Oh, I did. That's my favorite.
Oh my gosh,
favorite book.
That book is amazing, especially. Okay, so what got me hooked? I mean, I read some books prior. I got to share this because I imagined this. Is when you have that Thunderhawk that goes down and he sticks his gloves in there, and he tinkers with the mechanics, and he physically turns the turret with no power and starts using that freaking twin heavy bolter or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's a true space marine. Like that's like he's a captain. It's not even a space marine. Like he's like That's epic.
Yeah. Oh, the whole arena fighting in the beginning.
Oh my god. Epic.
Yeah, once I'm done with my very special Thousand Suns project, I am finally going to go ahead and do the excoriator army.
Okay.
It's I'm at the point where I feel comfortable painting white.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the other part was the scouts, like not scouts, space marines.
Yeah.
That blew me away too. So,
Yeah.
I recommend anybody that's watching an amazing book to read. You've got 2 people already backing it. That book, it's about this group of second founding chapter. Or, no, they're forbidden or something. I think they were forbidden.
They were second. Yeah. Because their founding chapter master actually one of the last books where Dorn fought against Alfarius, Horus Heresy, they actually introduce their chapter master in there.
Gotcha. It's about this chapter and about some of the tributes that they go to, the captain goes through, but then you have a chaos invasion of, what would you call them? They're not renegades, they
were allied to Khorne.
Okay. But I thought that maybe it'd be like the blood slaughter kind of type of thing going on. And they're invading planets and they're trying to figure out how to save a planet. And the Legion of Damn end up getting introduced. But let me tell you, it's one of the most amazing books written, and the way they did it with the story just filled up everything. It was amazing. So I highly suggest the Legion of the Damn book. It's a white book. Amazing.
Oh, okay. Were you talking about the scene with the scouts and?
But they weren't scouts. But they weren't scouts. They were actually Marines.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the church.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You guys really, for TJ or Jonathan, if you guys want to, actually I have 2 copies of the book. I thought I lost one, so I bought it again. I've read this book. I'd say I read it every 3 months. I'll just pick it up again. I am not kidding. I love this book. You'll actually not want to play Nurgle or your own chapter. You'll want to make excoriators.
Oh yeah, or even Legion of the Damn. I mean, I like how they represent them, but they don't give anything away either. So,
Nurgle sucks.
Hey,
I know. Games Workshop making Nurgle expensive, and they just suck. Yeah.
They have sucking chest wounds, or they what?
Nurgle sucks balls.
Ooh, easy.
that's Slanesh.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see those in probably around December.
Yep.
Nurgle sucks.
You think they're going to do
sucks.
Slaneshmith?
What's that?
You think they're going to do Slaneshmith?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had that little thing with the Wrath and Excess or whatever, that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be Khorne and Slanesh. I don't know how or what they're going to do. It could just be very, very well just be a standalone game, or it could be maybe some sort of combination of Age of Sigmar and 40K release. Like maybe this is how Slanesh is free from in that Age of Sigmar, or who knows what they're going to do.
Because this is what they hint. This is what the title. Of course, it's in the realms of chaos. It has the Age of Sigmar Warhammer thing. It says Nagash may have a shake in the mortal realms with the power of the Necroquake, but in place beyond time and space, beyond all human comparisons, ancient powers continue their eternal conflict. Which, if it is Slanesh versus Khorne, then Slanesh has been tortured, on waterboard right now. So I want to see what goes on with that.
Yeah.
Nurgle sucks. It really, really sucks.
So V said Jonathan will need someone to read it to him. Correct. I need an audiobook because it's funner.
And I can even imagine
TJ,
an audiobook.
What am I jealous of now?
Nurgle.
Because it sucks. It really, really sucks.
Oh, and then V asked, in December, am I going to change the shade of my mascara? to celebrate Slanesh. I was thinking of doing a little bit smokier and doing the Egyptian thing where it comes out. I think that would look good. Yeah, that.
I think it'll be awesome if V actually goes to LVO so he can meet you and make fun of you in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
And these are like, oh man, he's way bigger in person.
Yeah, Jonathan's a very large man.
PG-13, PG-13.
Oh, we're just talking about size,
Exactly.
human size.
Exactly.
And I mean large, I mean rotund.
I'm quite rotund, cuddly.
There's one other thing I want to remember to mention. You guys ever read any of the Cyphus Kane
Yep.
novels?
New book's coming out.
Yes, it is.
I'm excited.
But okay, so my question is, he's technically dead.
I think in the history wise, yeah, he's the last book had him there. It was when he was older.
Yeah.
Like near the end of his time. My guess is that this is going to be another just telling of one of his older stories.
Okay. Yeah. And how voice or remembrance, reading off like a TV screen, and then then it goes off, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. If he was alive, he would be the ultimate commissar, and everyone would run him in every single list.
Okay, so then here's my question. Then this came up on a thing of Facebook. Who's better, Kane or Yark?
Kane.
Gaunt.
100%.
Commissar Gaunt is the best.
Thank you. I was gonna. Gaunt's Ghost. Love it.
Yeah.
Dude, Cyphus Kane has saved sectors.
And he had an Inquisitor Inquisitor lover. Was it Inquisitor or Commissar? Female Commissar.
No, the Inquisitor that he bangs? Yeah,
It was the Inquisitor. Okay.
Hey, Ski.
Yeah. I have mine too. I just don't know.
Yeah, awesome.
I do have mine. Oh God, where did I put it?
Yeah, my first and only pen.
Yep, I do have mine. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Heck yeah. It's all right. It's all right. I believe you.
No. Now you gotta make me find it. I know where it's at.
What is that?
Man, I can't remember where we got these from.
The bags.
Oh, the bags. Yeah, when 6th edition when that came out, they had those leather bags, and they had these pins. They had a Chaos one, that one right there. Yeah, with little few trinkets that we have.
Oh, look at you guys showing off your old swags.
Huh.
A bit jealous.
Oh, there it is. Found it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to be doing with the Ark, Tyler. He's kind of on the back page right now with whatever's going on with Gazgul. He got captured at one point, got away. They're chased Gazgul. Who knows what's going on?
He really sucks. He really, really sucks.
You know, I'm looking at that picture for the Choose Your Enemies, the Cyphus Kane novel. He looks really young, and I don't know if the artwork is going to be is related to what time period he is, or this is set in. Hopefully, it's when he's younger.
Yep, John does like him young.
I sure do.
Well, I mean, compared to John, everybody's young.
That is true.
It would be really cool to see though too. If they brought back Schaefer's Last Chancers.
Oh, they did?
No, it'd be cool if they did.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
They just need to bring back the spooky Terminators. Gaunt's
Cool.
Ghost or whatever. The spooky ghost Terminators. For Grey Knights. Because I have about 15 Terminators that aren't painted, and I would much rather just spooky ghost them and be done.
Hey, John, you got one of these books?
Hold on a second. Let me see what you're looking at.
What is it? Here, let me click you. What is that?
John used to work for GW.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, I don't have that anymore.
You don't have it?
Nope,
You don't have the Games Workshop official primer?
not anymore.
What'd you do with it?
Well, let's just say I might have been disappointed in my leaving and tossed it.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure a lot of this has changed since they wrote this.
Oh, I'm sure.
What was
Because
this thing?
heck, 1 month after I left, there were sweeping changes to at least how they do things in for North America GW.
Yep.
Sweeping changes.
I remember this thing. I was like, oh, yeah, I got one of those.
Oh, you were Jonathan. You were talking about, is it Vorth Mordrak?
Oh gosh.
yeah. Mordrak's Ghosts.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be really cool if they brought him back.
It would be really cool because I had him, and then I had all those ghosts, and I ended up selling the ghosts, and I still have 15 Grey Knight Termies that I don't want to paint whatsoever.
Grey Knight Terminators are awesome.
I know. All Grey Knights are great.
Grey Knights are the best army in the Imperium.
I would just bring a bunch of baby carriers. Oh, which reminds me, can you squadron baby carriers?
No.
Cool.
Single choices.
That's cool. I'm glad I own 4 now.
Something else to bring up, just to let people remind people. Next month is Armies on Parade too.
Hey TJ, how you feel about that one, buddy?
Oh,
Just think
yeah,
about that
I will
today.
not be participating in Armies on Parade.
Our best painter in the group. Why not?
Oh, I prefer not to talk about that at all.
All I gotta say is I've been saving up my allowances, so just let me know so I can spend a bunch of money.
Yeah, I'm working on. I'm going to be doing it. I need to add to my collection.
Oh God, are you serious?
Uh-huh.
Did you see that? Hold that back up.
No, those were the extras that they had in the back of the store.
That is correct.
Hold that back up, TJ. Look. Golly,
Oh, wow.
I
I
only
need to
had.
go to, what store are you going to, John? I'm going to go there and compete against you.
This year, I'm probably going to go to the Webster store.
The Webster? Why not River Oaks? There's probably no more competition there.
The which one?
River Oaks.
River Oaks?
Yeah.
Royal
The manager's not there anymore.
Oaks.
Royal Oaks, whatever.
Okay. But I know a lot of people that go down there, and I've seen some of there's some really good painters down there. So I'm not saying that Webster doesn't have any good painters, but it's a newer store, so I'm gonna, prey upon it.
Oh,
He's gonna leave his mark.
Yeah.
I'm not going to agree with. Yeah, yep. I am not going to ever participate in one of those again.
I'm sorry.
Not because I lost. It's just I don't like the way they're run. So.
Well, there are 12 categories.
Oh, they're going to do it more like a Golden Demon type thing?
Well, you got, let's see, there's 2 for under the age of 15. So you got
Young Bloods.
Sigmar and 40K. Then you got new to the hobby, no worries, bring along your first army and put them on parade for 40K and Sigmar, first Warhammer. Then you have those of you who are expert painters, these categories are the ultimate challenge. You've got the best painted for 40K, Age of Sigmar for the experienced. Then you have the monsters and machines for both, one for each. Best Warhammer Age of Sigmar Scenic Board, 40K as well.
I won that last year.
And the best theme for both.
I won the best scenic board last year.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think since I got rid of my Marines and my Thousand Suns aren't going to be ready, since I'm actually painting the Space Wolf army, I'm going to see if the gentleman will let me enter it since I'm the one that painted it. So we'll see.
I was thinking about doing my Red Dragon.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how much my Spooky Ghost Nights I'd have done by then.
Nope, no Golden Demon for Vin. I got close one time. Well, close means I didn't get picked, but I was at when I still did the game days. The last games days, I entered an Imperial Assassin, got through all the selection process, and it was down to the last 6 of us. And I did not get picked. I got close. I'll get there someday. Maybe
like I said, John is the best painter in the group.
I'm not the best painter. I'm just lucky.
But TJ's like the best painter, but he gets such not good luck. I don't know what happens.
Yeah.
They stopped giving out the those little trophies because last year I got a certificate.
Oh, no way. I don't want to compete now.
Yeah, it was like, oh, here's a piece of paper. I was like, cool. Thanks. Because I have my collection of Armies on Parade medals. They may be bronze, but I got 2 of them.
Oh, that's awesome.
Got 3rd place, baby.
At least you weren't the first loser.
That is true. That's true.
Second loser. Of course, me, I didn't even place. No one even voted for my shit. I'm not going to go to painting competitions anymore.
TJ, what we should do is, not that I would ever condone this, we should, if somebody like myself was to make a casting of this.
And then give it to me, I can feel like I've done something.
Well, you'd still have to compete to earn it. But, what if at Atomic Hobbies or at Ed Games and Hobbies, you were to enter your Armies on Parade and compete for that?
Ooh.
But it'd be resin.
Actually, I can take that up to Reaper up in Dallas and get a metal mold made.
Well, you get a mold made, but you gonna put metal in it, hot magma metal.
Yeah.
Because you can use the facilities up there for that.
Oh, I don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know how to hot metal things?
No, but this guy, this tattoo artist I know that won a Golden Demon, he actually goes up to Reaper to work on his own miniatures for a 15 millimeter game he's doing.
Oh, that's cool.
When are you guys going to be doing? Are you guys going to do an Armies on Parade at Atomic?
Well, it's kind of a good idea. And up in that area, I don't think a lot of people are going to be really doing it. So, except GW. But, if you're just handing out certificates, we may think of something cool.
Well, if not for October, like at Ed Games and Hobbies, I'm doing one at the end of the year in December.
Mm-hmm.
So if we were to collaborate on making medals and stuff,
yeah,
purity seal, I've got a mold for purity seals.
Okay. Yeah, I like it because it gets people doing motivated for the hobby. So anything for the people.
We love our peoples.
I love people.
You
Just
are
not
people.
those kind of people.
Yeah, I don't know if GW this year is just going to do a certificate or if they're going to do things.
I'm going to find out. When I call and talk to my rep tomorrow to do the orders for the week, I'm going to find out because I feel like they might be because I don't know if you saw the organized play kit for Kill Team that they're putting that actually should be arriving this week.
Yeah, I've seen it. Has medals and crap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I want to order. I want to order another one just so I could have the medals for myself. Serious. Like,
Dude, the new support stuff that came out when GW came out was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like over 30 people tournament or something, they'll send you stuff and
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They're definitely carrying a lot more.
And then you got Champions is still taking off. They're starting promos for organized play and tournaments.
Yeah. John said he was looking into those.
Yep.
Cause I seen some and I was like, these are really cool, like T-shirts and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So V sent us an email on FNP and I don't know what it means. Has links. I don't know if they're viruses. He created an inventory checker for us.
Oh man. Then put the Father Gabe as a senior citizens tournament. I don't play Saga or Bolt Action or Battlefleet Gothic.
Senior citizen tournament.
God dang.
Maybe we need to have one of those. Call it that.
Yeah.
Once a year, have the senior citizen tournament, and you have to be like 30 and above to play in it or something. I don't
know. Hey, I qualify.
Okay, 37 and above.
Oh.
35 and up.
35 and up. Okay.
Oh. I know what I'm doing in 4 years.
You got gold.
That's a good tournament because a lot of the guys that are above 37 are just. I might have a chance to win. Let's put it that way.
I have a chance to win.
No. You know what happened? Like, John, Delta or someone like that would come out, and beat us all.
Delta's younger. I think he's like 35, 36.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think he's the only person I know is Mr. Connolly, if you guys know him. He's not too many people in that.
No, he's focused.
We should do it 40 and up. Yeah.
40 and up.
Yeah.
I can't play for another 2 years, guys. Sorry.
Yeah,
I need to streak the field.
He's trying to enter the competition.
I mean, I can paint all right. I can model okay, but I can most certainly not play well.
God, V is hardcore. The age bracket is 35 and up, and the next bracket is dust. Savage.
I feel like I pissed him off in a different life or something, man.
Oh, he's literally been giving us all crap.
Not me. I'm happy.
Except Ski.
So far.
I think it's like Ski's secret identity.
Yeah, he's been B the whole time. He's over there like typing.
I mean, what has he said to me, really?
Why the hate? So he said there's been a few.
It's all in good fun.
Oh, I know. Of course it is. Like my mascara.
You do wear mascara, though, dude.
I'm taking that personally.
Mascara?
I thought you do wear mascara, Jonathan.
Man, if I wore makeup, I would break the screen with my beauty. So, however, apparently my eyelashes are absolutely amazing. My wife tells me she's going to cut them off and steal them. Because I have
Honestly, Asian people don't have eyelashes, so any kind of eyelashes is good.
That
Yeah,
sounds
I got long curly ones.
horrific.
Right, isn't that scary? It's like a horror movie thing where they're like slicing your eyelids or something. I don't know. That's
Oh, God. I'd like to see that. That'd be funny to see Naomi cut off your eyelashes.
I would not enjoy that.
Just
I'll go back. Don't worry about it.
It'd be weird.
Hmm.
Plus, these awesome eyebrows.
So, hey TJ, they're selling that Titanicus sector terrain by itself now for $125.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. I made forest. Screw that, man. I'm fighting in the woods.
I just thought it was interesting that they're. I mean, I knew they were going to do it eventually.
Oh, yeah. That was coming like that was going to be there no matter what. Just make this one fucking piece. Really? Yeah, I think I'm going to start playing AdMech.
Well, if they get their vehicle here and that vehicle that we saw is a transport for them, that'll be good for you.
Yeah, I've been having, man, I played them a couple times. I'm really liking them. They're a lot of fun. Of course, it helps that I have knights with them, but that's a different story.
Well, they're AdMechy.
Yeah, I did a practice game with a friend of mine with the Thousand Suns. Man, it's hard to keep track of all this psychic power stuff. Now I know why I don't like using psychers.
I don't like playing against it either.
Yeah, man. All this management stuff, man. Now I know why I usually just stick to a basic Marine army like the Raven Guard. Just throw myself out there and hopefully something sticks. It's a lot of maintenance, man.
I have bolters. I know that profile.
John's like, I got to think now. This is crap.
Thank you. I might have to make a custodes army now so I don't have to think.
Oh.
Come on, guys.
If you play custodes, you don't have to think about anything, John?
You don't. It is a very good army, first off. I think it's an amazing army. But if you're the type of guy that takes your controller and does this while you're playing a fighting game, you're a custodes player.
Wait a minute. I know some custode players. I don't think they're that bad.
Yeah, you just call them button mashers.
They are. That army's for button mashers. There's no finesse to them.
John, I got your back. I got your back.
Thank you. It's a button masher army. Now, if you want a real thinking army, real finesse army, you need to play like Dark Gildar.
No, that's why you played Age of Sigmar.
Or you play Age of Sigmar.
No, that's right.
The thinking man's army, you know what you play? You play
Hero Clicks.
You play Grey Knights. That's when you know you got a hero thinking right there, man.
Yeah.
You're thinking, how are you going to lose this game? Or how are you going to lose it the least?
How can I make this as good as possible?
Oh, man. I'm probably going to get some grief for that one.
I know one Custodians player that may give you some grief for that one, John.
I probably should have waited until I made my Forge World Order with them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's not going to happen now.
Why don't y'all just drive up?
You're right. You're right. Well, I'm actually heading up to Dallas, and not this weekend, the following weekend.
Okay.
So I'll be heading by the Citadel.
I might have to have you price something for me up there.
I need
things because I need to know how much a Rogue Idol is at their store, so I know for a fact what prices are.
Okay.
You get me the things.
I will get the things. Actually, you can, if you want to start building a list, because I've got a couple Blood Bowl players that are like, they're already telling me that it's like you need to see if they've got this. If you do, let us know. We'll PayPal you. Yeah, it's going to be. I'll be coming back with a lot of stuff.
He's gonna be that guy driving across borders. That's what it's gonna feel like.
Did you go yet, John? You went already?
To what?
The Citadel.
No, not yet. This will be my first time.
Oh,
I still need.
I want a coin.
Oh yeah,
Do they have coins?
yes, they do.
Like, and they weren't just for the opening or anything?
I don't know.
Yeah, I would love to get a coin.
Oh, then yeah, I'll get a whole bunch of coins.
Like military coins.
Yeah, I figured it was a challenge coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. People brought that up, and I don't. Is that a thing? Is it gonna be a thing?
Challenge coins has always been a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
What is
maybe,
a challenge coin?
wait,
military.
maybe not for Air Force.
We did it in the
So,
Air
John,
Force.
What's
Okay.
your highest ranking coin? I got to ask.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I got one from a Sergeant Major Green Berets.
So my highest, I've got two. One of them I don't remember, but but the one I remember is General Dempsey as a 1-star from him personally with him and his wife.
Oh, lucky.
And then I have a 3-star one, but that was from my Purple Heart day that I don't remember, so I don't really use that.
I thought I had you beat with a lieutenant colonel.
Oh,
I've got more Army challenge coins than I do my own Marine Corps ones.
because we care. We care about you. We want to show our appreciation to the people that do good work.
That I don't know about how I feel about that.
Okay, or didn't do good work. I mean, either way, we care.
Yeah.
If you're in the Marines, John,
Mm-hmm.
holy good God.
Just as a body, in his heart, he was really Army. That's why we saw it.
Well, like my dad's side of the family, like everybody was in the Army.
Yeah.
The other side was Air Force and Navy.
Yeah, mine's Navy, Marine, Army, Coast Guard, no Air Force.
Mine's all Air Force.
Yeah. I think I was the first Collier since like Civil War to not serve in the military.
Yeah.
I keep like telling people, says I'm waiting for the Army to say, hey man, we want to shoot you up with some experimental super soldier stuff. I'm like, all right, I'm sold.
Yeah, definitely.
It works. If it doesn't, well,
Yeah.
they'll get it eventually.
Your disability go up.
Yeah. I think over 100%. I don't know if that's really a thing, but hey.
I'll take it. I need a few more. I need about 20 more %. So yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, I need to bump mine up. I got them rookie numbers.
I'm still waiting on my final. I should know by then end of next month.
I'd like 100%. That's a whole paycheck. That's a real working man's paycheck.
And no property tax.
I know.
Yep.
I know that. That would take $900 off my mortgage.
Yep.
That's a Forge order.
Wait, what? There's no property tax for what?
If you're 100%, you don't pay property tax.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, if you're 50% or higher, you get like 10%. I mean, I applied for that.
Yeah.
It's not much. Or no, is it 10% or is it 3%? Something really low. Can't remember.
No, I've got it too. I don't remember either.
Yeah, because you're at 100.
No, not yet. Not yet.
All right.
The best part, though, the Purple Heart for registration. My registration is $3
Nice.
for like my vehicle. It's a brand new vehicle. $3.50.
Awesome.
Yeah. For one of my cars, it's only like $6
Oh, beautiful, man.
because of the DV. But the other one I got paid normal.
Oh man.
Yeah, we covered a lot of stuff tonight.
Yeah, we did. Oh,
You
it's
did?
about time, isn't it?
Yeah, chat blew up big time.
Yeah, it did.
I love chat. They're chatty catties.
So what's the next biggest event coming up? Because I just had Nova. What's next?
Nowhere. It's a El Paso tournament, GT coming up.
Okay.
Nowhere.
Where's that at?
Where's that at? It's got to be somewhere.
It's in the middle of something.
I hate you guys. It is a. Let's see. Let me get the days. It's a. Whoa, that can't be it.
It's nowhere yet somewhere.
Nowhere.
Well, this one says April, but I was just talking to the guys about it. I thought it was in October. I'm gonna find out. There's supposed to be one coming up next month in El Paso.
I can't wait till the Warhammer Cafe does like the Grand Tournament heats.
I know. They said they were going to do them.
Yeah, they're supposed to do them like the other ones, so I'll be pumped to go do that.
Oh yeah, I'll do the drive out there.
Oh, I'll play in it. Age of Sigmar. I'll do it. I'll probably get my, spanked a lot because of the type of armies people play for. Those are amazing, but it's worth just playing and try to do your best. Like just placing in the top. I always say top 15.
Oh yeah. Well, and you're going to get better through playing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all I know is every single tournament I'm playing, I'm going to shoot for the top 10 from now on. So
good, like you should.
Last Atomic one, top 10, baby.
Well,
yes, you did. We're very proud of you.
It would have, now that I played again with my AdMech, I think a lot of these games I actually could have won if I remembered half the freaking stratagems.
See, but you're practicing with your army and you're getting better at it.
Yep. I need to be skillful like John.
Tactics like John.
Tactics. I need to learn tactics. We need to get someone on this channel who knows something about tactics.
I know.
John, you know anything about tactics?
I do know some things about tactics.
Yep.
You're talking about like Final Fantasy tactics?
Well, I know that there's vowels and consonants in it.
Oh, good. Okay.
I can spell it. And well, it really comes from. I have to say, from running tournaments, I learned a lot from the guys that are playing, because I'll sit there and watch them play, and we'll go out afterwards and have dinner, and just sitting there listening to their discussions, or if you're on any of the team chats, like on the Facebook Messenger chat, just seeing the ideas that these guys are coming up with. I should be better. And the big issue that I'm having is I'm just not playing. And if I would put into practice what I've learned, I might actually be a decent player.
Might actually be a decent player?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, you should. You're a top 10 player.
Yep.
I mean, I just absorb everything so well. It's just amazing, I don't even know what I'm talking about. This doesn't even fit together. Damn stupid robot.
That's why I want to give you my mini knights, because I don't want to put them together.
No, I'm working on I'm putting together the Castellan robots for my AdMech. I need to get them on the battlefield. I need to try them.
They're a pain to put together, but they're amazing.
Yeah, they're a pain in the ass to put together, little shits. I say that. Oh, I said that out loud. Jesus.
It's okay.
That's all right. Only people up this late are adults. But wait a minute, it's gonna get posted.
That's one thing I'm looking forward to, starting a new Age of Sigmar army that puts more, I'd say more thought behind it, but a different type of strategy, different type of tactics. That's what I'm looking forward to.
That's a good idea, Ski. If you're going to have a different army, you might as well make it totally different than your other army. Because, I mean, there's no fun to building the same damn army again. Just in a different...
Yeah, you're 100%.
You mean like Space Wolves?
Hmm? When of those became Age of Sigmar appropriate?
I don't know. Someone's building a Space Wolves army soon, maybe. Possibly.
Yeah,
You
I
know the
said
things I'd do to Ski if he built a Space Wolves army?
Well, he's just started building it now.
He needs to finish some iron draws. Hey, did you finish up your the weird? Is it a weird boy or the shaman?
Still working on it.
Almost.
No, he did the Weird Boy one. He still working on the Weird Boy one, right?
Yeah, so he's about 75% done.
Because the last picture you posted, he looked really good.
Appreciate it.
Hey, it's the Karen Battle Tank.
No.
I have one of those, but it's in resin.
See the colors?
Yes, it looks very Space Wolfy.
oh,
I
is
don't know what
that?
you're talking about. It just looks like a great tank to me.
Oh yeah,
Hey, puppies.
I got a great tank too.
The army's a parade.
Oh,
There's supposed to be a gap. Oh yeah, there's. Okay, that makes sense.
man, I missed chat started going up a lot. Hold up.
That is a weird looking model crusher.
Jimmy Johnson said had to pause for work, and then John sure likes him young, lol.
Oh yeah, not too young.
And Tyler said that's a weird looking mall crusher.
Well, and the bad thing about the mall crusher is everybody sees the red one, but I haven't brought out the green one yet.
No, he was talking about your Skitarian battle tank.
I know, but I still got the green one that I'm still working on.
Huh.
And I don't use much because it's not done.
Looks like a puppy. Like a little puppy. All right, boys. It is getting late. We're not getting off from the lack of that show right there of skis.
My puppies.
He's got the twins out.
Yeah.
Got the ladies out.
You brought out the melons?
Oh yeah.
He did. They're ladies too. Flip them over and look. They're ladies.
Let's see those.
Dude, they look really good, man. But I don't know if they look good from far or they're far from looking good.
They're far from looking good.
Talk about somebody that's going to win armies on parade.
Oh man, I'm not even close. This army's like a 10-year project.
It's all right. Age of Sigmar is like in their own category. They don't.
Oh, okay, I'm safe.
Bro, this is my October army. What are you talking about? They all have bolters. You just don't see them.
they believe they have bolters.
It's all about the belief.
Yep.
Anyway, getting late, guys, and usually don't let it go past this.
That's what she said.
11:30, but we're a bit past. So, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, guys. Check out our Patreon page to check out our cool stuff and benefits if you sign up. And they totally help the channel out because we just keep buying new equipment for our studio. And special thanks to all our current Patreon supporters, as always. And guys, do you have anything else?
Nope. We'll see you guys next week.
Yep, next week, guys.
Same time.
Same great channel.
Time. Yeah, that is. Same great channel. All right, guys. Good night.
All right.